Start at Epic Universe, where the family of Kevin Rodriguez Zavala says Universal reopening the ride related to their son's death disregards his life and their pain.
Their attorney says the move to reopen Stardust Racers at Epic Universe so soon really creates a grave risk to public safety.
West News' David Jones live at Epic Universe tonight. And David, you've been talking with other attorneys about how this move could impact any potential lawsuits.
I have. The family's attorney says he feels this is all happening just way too fast. Their main concern right now is the preservation of evidence. Meanwhile, Universal Orlando telling employees Stardust Racers has undergone comprehensive review, not only by their inspector, but by state inspectors and even the manufacturer and a third-party engineer. Chopper 2 was over Epic Universe as the Stardust Racers roller coaster spent its last day closed to the public. In a letter to employees, Universal Orlando's president expressed sympathies for the family of 32-year-old Kevin Rodriguez Zavala, but said their review of the ride was extensive. The letter says the park is updating operational procedures and ride signage to, quote, reinforce existing ride warnings and physical eligibility requirements. Louis Toribio is a personal injury attorney.
In these cases, notice and advice to the rider is important. So the standard is whether a reasonable person would have chosen to ride this ride given the warnings that were in place at the time of the accident.
Toribio, who's unaffiliated with the case, says preservation of evidence is a point expected to be hammered home by the Zavala family attorney, Ben Crump. In a theoretical court battle, he says there are two ways to look at reopening the ride in such a short time.
For Universal, it can mean that they're trying to show the public that they investigated and they don't believe anything is wrong. From the plaintiff's side, though, you can make the argument that the company is trying to do just that. They're trying to leverage the court of public opinion, number one. And number two, they aren't giving time to have a full investigation done and conducted.
Presumably Universal and all of the investigating agencies have done their due diligence.
Adam Sunheim is with DeWitt Law. They handle some injury cases at theme parks. He says he does not feel Universal would reopen the ride if leaders felt there were gaps in the inspections or flaws in the ride.
They would not want to put it in themselves in a position where somebody were to get injured again, because then there would be notice, and notice is a key element to a lawsuit.
Universal Orlando telling its employees Stardust Racers will be reopening tomorrow afternoon at some point. Covering Orange County, live at Epic Universe, David Jones, West 2 News.
All right, David, thank you. Meantime, in a statement, Ben Crump, the family's attorney, says in part, quote, reopening the ride before our experts can examine every component is unadulterated spoliation of evidence, a grave risk to public safety, and puts profit over people's lives. We're demanding that Universal pause the reopening, preserve all evidence, and allow our experts to inspect it. If they refuse, we will address Universal's callous actions in court. In their own statement, Kevin's parents, Carlos Rodriguez Ortiz and Ana Zavala, say in part, quote, by rushing to reopen this ride, Universal is showing great disregard for Kevin's life, our family's pain, and the safety of every rider who steps onto that coaster.